Tension is building up in Umoye community of Oyigbo Urban in Oyigbo local government area of Rivers State over purported secular giving to property owners by natives over planned demolition of structures for an alleged proposal road construction by the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC). Sunday Sun gathered that a circular signed by one elder Daniel Ogbuji, chairman of Umoye community, Oyigbo, Nwakwo Chidebere, secretary, Umoye community, and Michael Azu, youth leader, Umoye community, directed concerned residents whose property and signposts were marked within the road map to remove such property or risk demolition by the community youth. The circular read, "This is to inform you that your structure or building and signboards are marked within the roadmap of the aforementioned name above. Therefore, you are advised to remove that structure immediately to avoid demolishing it by ourselves for futuristic and developmental reasons, especially the forthcoming road grading in Umoye Road Phase 1 and 2. It was further gathered that some of the residents that are ignorant of the Land Use Act have started removing their structures out of panic. Some of the residents confirmed that they received circular from the group directing them to remove their structures. A resident of high tension area of Umoye, Oyigbo, Polycarp Jonah, said that he was served notice to remove his building for a proposed grading of road. Jonah said, "I received a circular directed me to remove my house for a proposed grading of the road. The person that brought the circular told me that Rivers State government, in partnership with Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), have awarded contract for the construction of the road. The person told me that the community have the mandate of NDDC to remove structures that fall within the proposed road. You wonder why youth of a community could usurp government's power by threatening the demolition buildings under the guise of road construction." Also, Chikwere Onoka has called on the chairman of Oyigbo local government area and state government to step into the matter to avoid breakdown of law and order. Onoka expressed, "I wonder what power community people have to pull down properties belonging to residents. Under what law can a community association drive power to pull down properties belonging to residents? It is only government that reserve the power to pull structures under public interest law, and they lied that they were directed by NDDC to pull down properties that fall within the proposed road." If actually NDDC wanted to construct road, could such government agency direct community association to remove structures on their behalf? I think these people are criminals that want to extort money from residents under the guise of road construction, he said. Another source, who pleaded anonymity, said that one of the youths that brought the circular to his house said that if he can part with 100,000 naira, his house will not be demolished. Some of these Oyigbo youths came to my house and handed over a circular directed me to remove my building for a proposed road construction. The boy said that NDDC has awarded contract for the reconstruction of the road. He said that they have the mandate of NDDC to pull down properties that fall within the proposed road. They threatened to bring down my building if I refused to comply. But what baffles me was that the boys came back later and demanded 100,000 naira from me. They said that my building will not be demolished if I can part with the money, he stated. Investigation revealed that Rivers State Ministry of Urban Development and NDDC are not aware of the proposed road construction. Rivers State Commissioner for Urban Development, Ben Chioma, told a journalist that road construction does not fall under his ministry. He said that individuals have no right to demolish property under the guise of road construction. The commissioner added that it is only government that has the right to acquire property under public interest. He said before such property is acquired, the state government will appoint a registered valuer to work out compensation for those whose property might be affected in a proposed road project. Everybody is a leader now. Everybody is a leader. I think the reason why they are being exposed is when you begin to say, oh, if you do this, if you give me this, yours will be left undemolished. That will sing a signal. So if the road is, if really they want to do everything uniformly, does it mean some places will not be left? Oh, you will not pass this road, you pass the back of the house that is being left, that is not demolished, you now cross that place and move again. It doesn't work that way. I think the government needs to swing into action and know those who are really behind this, because before you know it, you start causing problem. Because if some people hastily demolish or remove their property by themselves, and at the end of the day now find out that it is not really coming from the government, of course it's going to escalate to something that one would never envisage. Now they are hearing it, at least they let the government quickly do it and know those who are behind it, so that they will be arrested. These people want to destroy Oyigbo finish. You guys don't have presence of government development, and you want to demolish the small one where people get. Continue. What is wrong in demolishing the slums built by your people? You want to turn every state in the country into slums. Now, know they like development, for Christ's sake. But it is not coming from the government. Are you not hearing what they are saying? Okay, these are wicked saboteurs. These youths that sign the papers sound like barbarians. Does it mean that there is no learned person in that community? I am highly disappointed. But of course, that is why we are hearing it. If they have gone ahead, maybe some people have really gone ahead to destroy their properties and finding and realizing that these particular guys are not from the government. So that is why we are hearing. And if not that they demanded money, maybe some people would have just said, anything in this country, fear, everybody does fear. But when somebody begins to tell you this, you have to think that, so if I give you this money, other people, if they don't give you, if every other person, if all the people now give them the money, so that means there will be no demolition of any sort. And that is what, that is why they were able to get that these people might not be from the government. And at least they have contacted the government and they said, no, the issue of all this demolition is not under the government, especially the man that spoke about it, from the government angle. So this country, the more you look, the less you see. Anything can happen. If you are not smart, anything can happen. Even if you are smart, and if it's unfortunate, and that's why we see Agberos all over the place intimidating people here and there.